Hello, my name is David, and I'm going to talk about British knighthood. The British knighthood ceremony can only be in Great Britain, but countries that obeys the Queen or King of Great Britain also can be in the ceremony. The base of knighthood actually came from ancient Rome. There's a class called Ordo Equitris, meaning an order of mounted nobles. This idea of honor came to Europe, meaning as a skillful warrior who also has chivalrous behavior, generosity, and self-denial. However, we're talking about modern knighthood. The purpose of knighthood, not only Britain but everywhere, looks like to honor the person for excellent achievement, but it is actually binding them to be involved in their government, ultimately to catch talented persons and make them work for their government. One of the requirements of maintaining the title knight is to be constantly making a result relating to the British government or the government they got the knight title. However, it is a great honor, especially to the British people where their culture thinks a title very important. British people enjoy to be called Sir than Mr. because it shows how intelligent, well-mannered, and independent they are. This can be connected with Margaret Mead's theory, while people strongly influenced by the culture they are grown in. Great Britain is a place where the word gentleman and ladies came from. As the name shows, manners are one of the greatest aspects British people cares. So they care a lot about these titles that prove they are well mannered. Five parts divide British knighthood, starting from the highest, Knight Grand Cross or Dame Grand Cross of the Most Excellent Order of the British Empire, which is also short for GBE. Knight Commander or Dame Commander of the Most Excellent Order of the British Empire, KBE or DBE. Commander of the Most Excellent Order of the British Empire, short for CBE. Officer of the Most Excellent Order of the British Empire, OBE, and the Member of the Most Excellent Order of the British Empire, MBE. The name Knight goes to men and Dame goes to women. The bottom three, CBE, OBE, MBE, only gives a medal and not called as a knight or a dame. However, the top two gives the name. Also, the name knight or dame only gets named when they are in UK. When they are outside UK or they are not British, the name goes after their real name. For example, Bill Gates got the KBE, which is the second biggest, at 2005, but he is called William Henry Bill Gates III KBE. The candidates of an honor has to be nominated by someone. It can be anyone in the whole world, but only 2,000 candidates get honored each year. Also, there are only 16 countries that can be honored. For example, Americans cannot be honored because they don't serve the Queen or the King of Britain. Then the honor committee will consider it for 12 to 16 months. It's going to look over achievements such as making a difference to their community or field of work, enhancing Britain's reputations, long-term voluntary service, innovation and entrepreneurship, changing things with an emphasis on achievement, improving life for less people less able to help themselves, displaying moral courage in doing difficult things, or involving and making a noticeable result in community, voluntary and local services, arts and media, health, sport, education, science and technology, business and the economy, civil or political service. After the honor committee thinks that the candidate is suitable enough to have one of those medals or honors, the British government calls them to Buckingham Palace. The wearing basically do not matter, but as I mentioned, mostly wears suits to be polite, as to show how well mannered they are. Accessories are fine unless there's a piercing and not a good spot. They wait until one of the staffs call your name inside the Buckingham Palace. Then you walk up and you line up until it gets your turn. The Queen or King of UK greets, and then the ceremony differs. If you're getting CBE, OBE, or MBE, which is the lowest three, then the Queen or King pins the medal by themselves to your chest. If the GBE, KBE, or DBE is your prize, the Queen first uses his long sword and slightly touches their shoulder, starting from the right shoulder and to the next shoulder. Then both and King and the candidate shakes hand. Well, before that, the candidate has to be kneel down so the Queen and King can touch their shoulders. Then all the candidates have to step backwards for about 2 to 3 steps and looking forward. And if you go out, the ceremony is over. After this, everything's done. Things that change is Mr. Someone changes it into Sir Someone. Also Mrs. does the same thing. And you earn a badge or a medal in formal occasions, but you have to constantly be involved in the British government or you lose the name. Thank you.